I initially got involved a couple of years ago. A client of mine was actually talking about doing the sleep out, Declan Droney from Kinvara Smoked Salmon. So we were chatting about just kind of how the homeless situation in Galway and in Ireland as a whole was just really devastating. And so I just kind of hopped on board with it then. It was kind of nice to do something with people that I knew getting involved with a good cause and kind of be part of something bigger. I would recommend other people to get involved with the Galway Business Sleep Out because it's really easy to get quite disillusioned or overwhelmed when you hear the figures of homelessness in Ireland. Like, I just think it's absolutely devastating, and rather than just sit in that kind of sadness or ignore the problem, it gives you a real kind of sense that you're doing something to help support a team like Galway COPE to provide the services that these people need, because it's completely unacceptable that this is the situation we're in and these are the people we're relying on, but it is the reality. So last year there was a really lovely atmosphere. It was the 10th annual anniversary, I think, and you could really feel that people were really happy to be doing something to give back and to be part of something that was so important. People were chatting, and at the start of the night there's always this kind of like little bit of nervous energy around the street. People are not really sure what they've got themselves in for, but as people start to kind of get to know one another, you have a sort of sense of camaraderie in the group. Then of course there is a little bit where you hit your tired streak, but by the end of the night you realise that you've done something really worthwhile, and you go home feeling like you have made a bit of an impact. So the experience for me was pretty much what I imagined. I was under no illusion that I was going to be walking away from the Galway Sleep Out feeling like I had achieved something magnificent. You go away with a semblance of an understanding of what it's like to spend a night without a place to call home, and that really hits you hard. So in one regard you have this sort of pride that you've done something really worthwhile, but then you also have a sort of sense of sadness that you have only even dipped your toe into what the stress of being without a place to call home is like. And so